Okay, alright, let's go ahead and play ourselves some Battlefleet Gothic. So, I don't know, maybe I'll go ahead and play my ranked profile just a little bit here. Well, that's weird. Alright, well, let's, hmm. Alright, that's different. What about over here? No. No. Huh. Looks like I'm gonna have to start this all over from scratch. Well, challenge accepted. Alright. What the hell is my Tau profile name again here? I can't really remember. Um. Damn, can't fit the full name. Alright, well, whatever. Close enough. Okay, so, yeah, logged in today. Found out all of my admirals have been deleted for some reason. Not really 100% sure why. This was like a bug back in the original beta, but apparently it's reared its ugly head again, and now I gotta level all of my admirals back up to 8. Which is, really bad because I also had my, like, alts, because I do multiple I do multiple admirals for each one, so. Huh. Harsh. Hopefully we'll be able to climb up pretty quickly. I wonder if this happened to other people. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take the good old here. Oh wow, this game is sticking like hell. Alright. Let's just go ahead and we'll take, I feel like actually we'll take this instead, just in case I encounter an Eldar early. I played a couple matches against the Eldar and it really worked out when I took that thing against them. Yeah, it's a good thing that it hit me because I actually really don't mind starting new admirals and leveling them up. I actually find that one of the more fun parts of the game. Just you know, it's always more interesting playing these low level 250 point games, in my opinion, than the really big cruiser clashes where it's just a matter of who's got the higher level ships. Of course, you could end up. If you're wondering, why it sounds like I'm gargling something obscene or whatever, it's because I've got a mouthful of gobstoppers. So I basically am. I got a mouthful of balls. It's good times. Good times. Um, I should really rename my ships. I cannot pronounce any of these. Felshia, Ilipori, or Naga. That is a really... These names are too long. I have a Dutch friend. I always make fun of him for having too long a name because, like, their proper name, like, they don't actually stop giving you names. It's like you have your entire family history loaded into your name. It's like you and then, like, your father and then his father and then blah, 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 all the way back to, like, whenever they started doing that crazy practice is, like, their names. So apparently he's got, like, a book that is just his name. So, yeah, that explains a lot about why I make fun of that. But, it's probably not very polite to do that. I actually kind of like the Dutch, actually, despite the fact that I make fun of them from time to time. It's because they got a good sense of humor about that. Also, I played a lot of Age of Empires 3, and instead of eating food like everyone sensible did, their peasants ate gold, which is pretty good. It's better than the ones from India that they had in that game. The people from India ate wood. Don't want to really go into why that is, but... Alright, we're up against a guy who's clearly a higher level than us. One of the things that I got as an issue with this is that, like, higher level profiles are way stronger when you're playing against the Tau. There's a huge, huge difference in terms of, like, strength when you're up against another Tau player. Can we take two of these and one of these? Alright, so we could do that. I'm kind of wondering, though, do we want to just warp out with our Sicias? I think we probably do. So we'll try and just get away with them, if we can. So, just sort of guarantee an escape in this particular case, what we're going to do is set up the frigate off in, like, one corner, and we're going to have it visible, and we'll try and have our two Sicias invisible. And then we'll just send, see if I can get him to go on a wild goose chase after the the escort, and then by the time he kills it, I should be able to warp out. Yeah, there's a little tiny bit of gas here, so... And this is just part of the leveling process. You get games like this where your opponent's just higher level than you and you don't really have the means to fight it. Don't fight it, you know. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and deploy our Castellan over here. Over here, actually. And I guess we'll do this because we can't really board with our one little thing here. And we'll go ahead and put these guys, get them ready to go, but... Try and pretend we're like injured or crippled or something and just limp forward because these things move a little too fast. Actually, when it's by itself, it's really hard to tell how fast it's moving. There is like this grid here when you play this game. Actually, my opponent's taken... Okay, my opponent has 5 ships, so we can actually probably beat this guy. So we're going to actually try. The reason I'm saying that is because he's actually got a bunch of escorts. He's got at least 4 escorts and like probably a Delith or something like that. I can actually beat that. It won't be easy necessarily, but I can actually beat that. Assuming my game, you know, actually runs. I can see actually my FPS and it's not actually going up and down all that much. It's actually the game doing something weird. I'm guessing like the game just got a sudden upspike in traffic and now it just cannot handle the fact that there are people playing it again. It's just like, oh my god. Alright, so he's headed into this gas cloud.
Gravitic drive engaged. As the ethereals wish.
Hopefully he'll actually come out towards me, but my guess is he's going to sit in this gas cloud here. But that's okay, that's what the,
we serve the Corvatra.
That's what my, recon thing is for. Alright. Did I not take it? Oh good, I did. Okay. Well, this would make it really easy to warp out if I wanted to. Oop.
Corel, ready.
He actually is coming towards us. Color me a bit surprised. Alright, so if I'm up against a whole bunch of escorts, I don't actually want to be on brace for impact orders. I want to actually be ready to do lock-on target. Because these little guys are hard to hit, and it's easier to... you take less damage if you kill them quickly, rather than trying to focus on being all evasive and stuff like that. On the other hand, my escort here is pretty fragile, so I would like to keep it protected. Well, it has got 200 hit points. It's not like the most fragile. It's not like those 100 hit point ones.
As the ethereals wish.
Right, I kind of want to drop this recon beacon down.
Have identified an enemy target.
Alright. These are messengers, okay.
How may I serve the tower?
Let's keep at 9,000 range actually, if we can.
We serve the Kovatra. Disengaging Pure Tide command link.
Alright, so there's his capital ship.
An enemy target. As the ethereals wish.
Alright, switch fire here.
Identified an enemy target.
The reason we're switching fire, of course, is because all these ships are braced on impact, and this guy's firing lock on target. Alright.
We serve the Corvatra.
And that'll let us burn this thing down pretty quickly.
Your tide engrams online. At your orders, Colonel.
Alright, so quite a lot of his damage comes from his those little escorts there, so killing them is going to be quite good, but he's going to be able to do a lot of damage with those mantas. Alright.
At your orders, Colonel.
You can tell he's got repair hit on that thing. Oh yeah, that's going to hurt. Alright. Pop that.
Weapons hot.
Hopefully we get these guys' shields back up pretty soon. We've got a lot of repairs on it as well right now. Yeah, there we go. Shields up.
We serve the combat. The power shall prosper.
Alright, now we want to get this ship around behind.
Honor the teachings of Viola. Power shall prosper.
Oh shit, that took out our generators. It's a really bad hit to take.
Shift to optimal combat speed. How may I serve?
Alright, so we destroyed their deck, which is quite okay.
One of ours has been
Oh
lost.
shit.
Corel, shift to optimal combat.
Alright, that's how you want to play it, buddy.
For Anva it will.
Alright. Now I just have to take out these little escorts here.
Strike the killing blow.
Unfortunately, I need my repairs pretty badly here. Alright.
We serve
So I
the
think I
combat
should still be able to beat 2 messengers. The messengers have a damage per second value of 1, so even with my hull damaged here, or my shields damaged, I should be able to do this. I wonder if you'd be willing to just suicide into my stuff. This is going to take a long time, I think. They only have 100 hit points, though, so it's not that bad.
How may I serve the
Alright, let's set this to 3,000 range, I think.
Gravity drive to maximum.
Get in there. Still have about half our hit points left, I guess. It's pretty similar to what he's got total,
Shift to
so...
optimal combat speed.
Alright, that torpedo's gonna hit, but didn't go through the armor, damn it. The damage per second on this guy is actually really good with those twin light railguns. Surprisingly better than you would think.
How may I serve the town?
You'd think a torpedo carrier like this really wouldn't have any damage on it, but that's not the case. I actually quite like these things.
Target acquired. They are fast ready for orders.
Alright, my opponent's being pretty gracious here and just suicide running into my
Forcing on your position.
ship there. Which is quite nice of him. There we go. Alright. So yeah, higher level account, still managed to eke out a win. It's a bit of a shame that we lost a ship in the process, but it worked out okay. I think we did lose our recon one though, which is not ideal. We want to lose the repair drone one because we got 2 of those. But, you know, that's fine. Alright, so back into the grind here. I'm wondering what I should do to level up after I level up the Tau. So that's kind of going to be a question for me. Alright. So it's going to be awkward, though, if we lose a ship every time we play one of these. It's not really ideal. Okay. Oh. Getting some sort of crash going on here, jeez. It's pretty constant. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade our tactical drones. And of course we're going to upgrade our armor there. Alright, let's get into another match right away. Oh, perfect. Getting to another one pretty quickly. I think we probably could actually do some matches though where we just take like a Sacia and then a bunch of Castellans, because the Castellans actually have such good damage. Like way more than you suspect out of them. Let's see here. This is another 250 point Tau, so this guy's equal to me. So let's see what we can do. If we're lucky, he's got, again, like 5 ships. That's always the thing that we want to see. It's just hard if they've got lots and lots of upgrades, or if I get bad luck on the on certain things. I'm actually kind of curious as to how you're shredding through my front armor so quickly. I don't think he had that many lances. Like, he didn't have very many ion cannons, but I guess some of the ships came around the back. It's just that they have like 1 damage per second, so you don't usually expect much out of them. The ones that did get around my back. Alright. So we're going to have to be really just aggressive and punch our way through the enemy here because we don't have any detection here.
Mondka.
So we're also going to want to be pretty close in there. We got 2 of these ships with the repair drones. Hopefully he'll hit the one that's got the deflector. Be a little bit more resilient against those aircraft though this time, because we got a messenger. That helps a ton against that sort of thing. No, he's got 3 ships. He's got a similar comp to me. Quite possible we're going to lose this one just because he might have 2 ships that are upgraded, in which case we lose. That's sort of how that works, but
To spread the greater good.
could also lose if he's got detection and I don't. That sometimes happens. Like you get recon beacon from far away, just have to dodge torpedoes the whole time, waste your special orders. You really don't want to waste your special orders as the Tau. It's one of the worst things to have happen. Although I could just try and face tank the torpedoes, I guess, using the messenger. It's actually pretty good for that. So we'll see how things go. Just sort of making our way to this gas cloud here. We can make it there first, then it's a pretty good advantage.
Drive engaged.
I think he's going to make it there first, though. Other than the fact that like I got a messenger that's sort of like way ahead of the rest of my ships, which is bad, but I think I want to hit that cloud before my opponent does more than I want to protect the messenger.
We serve the Kovatra.
So I can always just detect, turn around, and start running away while my stuff is firing at them. Alright. We'll at least make it into the cloud a little bit. Might want to start breaking these in different directions anyway. This is where I really wish I had that upgrade for the detection range. Why did he disappear? Did he already get in the gas cloud? He must have.
Aircast ready for orders.
Alright.
To spread the greater good.
Let's go ahead and boost this way.
Of Viola. Blast doors sealed. Gravitic
See if I can't get out of the way there.
How may I serve the tower?
Alright, we just about got rid of the messenger, but I'm going to focus instead on this guy here.
The killing blow.
I'm going to try and get this guy around enough to the flank that we count as flanking here. I think we count on the side arc now.
Blast doors sealed.
Alright.
For Anvar, it will be so.
Don't know why he's rushing forward like that. It's a really strange choice, all things considered. Alright, we'll wait for that to hit, and then we'll go ahead and see if he's going to hit me with another one. I'm going to activate this right now, though. Warning failure, warning failure. Alright.
Online. The Tauva shall prosper. Drive to maximum. Pure Tide's teachings guide our fire.
Oops. Alright, well, whatever.
Closing on your position.
Alright.
Shift to optimal combat speed. As the ethereal
Oh god.
wish. Weapons hot.
Alright, well, that was interesting.
How may I serve the Tauva?
Alright, we got him surrounded here, so that's ideal against the Tau ships.
At your orders.
You want to always try and attack them from both sides if you can. Alright, he got away, but that's fine.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so now we just have to kill this last little escorty thing here.
It will be so.
Alright, my opponent capitulated as well, it looks like. Which is weird, because he gets experience points if he didn't capitulate, and he doesn't get them now, so bit of a weird choice. That rubber banding. On certain rams, like, you just ram, and the game completely craps itself in bed. It's kind of embarrassing, but, you know. Alright, 2 victories. One against a higher level opponent, so that's a pretty good start to this account. An awful lot of jank going on with this game right now. But, yeah, no, I'm still having fun with it, so I think I want to like level up an orc fleet after this. I think because you don't like see very many orc players doing things, in my opinion, correctly these days. I see an awful lot of them just doing sort of like the really, really basic strategies that don't really work against certain things. You end up against some opponents and then it just doesn't work. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab a couple of these. Alright, so we could switch this out, but we'll play one more game here. We've been getting games pretty quickly here, so we should be okay. Might still be a good idea for us to take the two Emissary Sasias here, because they've got those upgraded shields, which are really, really powerful, but then I'll never get the upgrade on the Protector Tilku, and it just needs to survive one game for me to get that upgrade, and it's such a key upgrade for them. So, we'll see how things go. It's kind of weird how the Tau go. Like, they go from a 2-thing carrier straight up to, like, the largest carrier in the game, but they've got no 4-ray carrier. Thurgret. That's an interesting name. Alright, let's go ahead and bring the Thunder. Still wish that the Sasia was 100 points instead of 102, but I guess it's probably balanced around preventing me from taking that composition that I want of like exactly having a messenger in addition to this. Alrighty. I think we're probably looking at this for this sort of situation. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our stuff here. And now we can go ahead and automate that for now. We'll see what happens as we get closer, but... Alright. My opponent has deployed 0 ships, so I'm not sure. There we go, 2. Yeah, it's probably going to be the same composition then. Hopefully it's not the same composition plus upgrades, because that always sucks, but...
Gravitic drive engaged.
Alright. And recon, not yet. Not sure what those little blue lines are there. Let's actually check something on our ship here. Could it be this weapon? I don't think so, actually. I don't know what that little blue contrail is, because it's not fighters. You can see these little 2 blue dots here. It's just a little bit perplexing. It's like clearly a particle effect from somewhere on one of these ships, but I'm not sure which of these 2 it is. Which of you guys is a little blue something about that spacing? I don't know. And it's coming from like the front of the ship, not the behind it. If it was behind it, I could sort of guess that it's the engines, but in this case it's clearly something else. I wonder if you can see that when the ship is invisible, though. That would be the interesting thing. Like, if you looked really carefully and found out where those little tiny dots were, could you figure out what those are? Is that possible? That'd be good to know. It's kind of nice to know that my opponent hasn't deployed fighters, though.
As the ethereals wish.
And actually hang off on that for just a little bit here.
Gravitic drive engaged.
Alright, looks like we're going to take out the Sasia first, because I'm guessing this is a Sasia.
Target acquired.
We'll find out, though, for sure, in just a moment. That moment of truth where you just suddenly reveal your ship and find out you're up against Demiurge Stronghold. You're like, what the shit? Uh-huh.
To spread the greater good. For Anva it will be.
I guess we're gonna go attack this one first then. Good times.
Horel, ready. Drones have identified an enemy type.
Yep, guess we're killing Sasia first.
An enemy target.
The tower shall prosper.
There we go.
By my set, we shall attack.
Getting attacked by some torpedoes here too. But let's go ahead and
We
just
serve the corvette.
repair drone the shit out of this. He's down to one ship now, so I guess we can just lock that on there.
To spread the traitor good.
Alright.
Blast door sealed. As the Ethereals wish. The Tauva shall prosper.
Alright, well, we're braced for impact here. I'm going to drive across his front here. Get across to the side, so he has to look to one side here to not be flanked by my ships here. Yeah, I think I technically count on his side arc here. Or he's going to capitulate. Awesome. Perfect. Here come those torpedoes. Back around his backside. Interesting. Alright. It was interesting that he just stood there at the end of that. I don't know what his plan was, but I think he wanted to kite me. And that's why I've got those recon beacons for little assholes that try to do that sort of clever dick stuff where they just are flying away from you the entire game. I hate people that do that, just if it hasn't been clear. You know, if you're going to play the game instead of running at full speed away from the enemy the entire time. This comes from an Eldar player, but I actually dive into attack from time to time, unlike a lot of people. Although there are times where, yeah, I guess you just have to run, but that wasn't really one of them. That was one of those ones where it's like, you could have just gone ship to ship instead of letting me shoot you up the ass, but... Alright. Well, that's our game for now. I'm going to try and get our accounts back up to level 8. We'll see how things go, but anyway, hope you found this video enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.